Okay, so good day everyone, and welcome to our next lesson for this day. Okay, so that is for the payroll. Okay, so I am your professor for this. I'm Sir John Carbullo. First thing, we need to define what is payroll. Payroll is a compensation a business must pay to its employees per set period on a given date, no? So depending, okay? So whether it is semi-monthly or monthly, depending on the sector, okay? Because some other I into the private and other things I public, no? So the payroll process can include tracking hours, that is work for employees, calculating pay, and distributing payments via direct deposit or check. Also, depending on how sometimes the amount is not available for transacting or let's try to give a simple look with the new employee hired, and at the same time the ATM is not available yet coming from the bank. So therefore, the company is obliged to give the certain amount of compensation given to the service as a return of the employees via check. Okay? So, yun yung po yung i-encash ni employee. Okay? So, ayan po. So, depending. Normally kasi talagang yun nangyayari. But, luckily, those who are in the regular form, they are into the payroll account na, no? Naka-debit type of ATM na sila. So, let us differentiate between the two. Kasi in a working place, in a working environment, there is a so-called public and private. Okay? Wherein, ito yung discretion kung paano. No? So, the usual na alam natin, when you are in the public or in a government, ang pasok lang natin is 40 hours. No? So, you need to render your work from Mondays to Fridays, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. While, pagdating kay private, that is Monday to Saturday, and the same time 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. But still, dito na nauuso yung tinatawag nating seventh day or rest day. Though in public type, ito po ay ang settings is Saturday, Sunday ang kanilang rest. But it depends po kung paano yung offer onto the beginning of contract. Kasi minsan, Sabado, they need to, tawag doon, they need to work on Saturday because they are on a fixed rate. Okay? So, meron sila tayong 8 hours na regular hours. Ibig sabihin, ito pa yung standard as mandated po na kapag nagtrabaho ka. But other way around, like in part-timers, they do in the hourly basis po. Okay? So, overtime. Sino po ba si overtime? Si overtime po ay in excess of 8 hours of work, and with that, you have the additional 25% of hourly rate na tinatawag natin. Of course, kasi you are tawag doon, exceed to the regular hours. Therefore, ayaw mo naman na yung next na rate ng oras mo ay the same with the basic one. So therefore, there is a 25% or one-fourth portion of the hourly rate. Next is the night shift, an added time beyond 10 p.m. up to 6 a.m. on the next day. And with that, that is additional 10% of the hourly rate based upon sa hourly rate natin. Siyempre, mahirap magtrabaho ng gabi, no? So, sabi nga nila, iba yung tulog ng umaga sa. Now, we do have this proper breakdown, but others are actually have their own discretion on how they are going to credit, no, the calculations of the the hours of work of an employee. But this is the standard way. And at the same time, this will be the basis for you to be able to calculate the time of yours in our activity as attached in the Google Classroom. So we do have the day one of an employee. Actually, this is given us 3 days, no? And we have been elaborated the different uh, tawag doon, categories here so that mas madali nyo na siyang masasagutan pagdating po dun sa ating activity. So we do have the time in of 8 a.m., time out of 5 p.m. That is the usual na pasok ng isang empleyado. For us to be able to break down, kailangan po nating ilagay yung first 4 hours. And that first 4 hours will be the 8 a.m., the start of the time of work of the employee up to 12 noon, that is for 4 hours. Next is 12 to 1, that is on the break time. Sabi natin, an employee is entitled for a 60 minutes or 1 hour break. Mahirap naman kasi na magkaroon ka ng empleyado, tapos hindi mo siya pinapakain. Baka mamaya mag-collapse siya. So, mahihirapan tayo doon. Okay? Then, from the end of the break time of 1, that is the start time, for you to be able to count again for another 4 hours. If sasakto sa 4 hours. But if not, pwede naman. No? Lalo na sa mga part-timers or hourly basis. So, from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m., that is 4 hours. So, therefore, okay na siya. We have just met the regular hours of an individual. And at the same time, diyan lang din nagtapos yung kanyang, tawag doon, yung kanyang duty for this day. Okay? Have the day 2. Almost the same, pero ang pinagkaiba lang nila is kanina sa day 1 ay 5 p.m. lang yung ating out ng time, but dito po naging 6 p.m. na. Okay? So the same breakdown, but still, kung mapapansin natin, nabuo na niya yung regular hours na 8 hours and may natitira pang oras. And that would be from the time of 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. and it is count as one. And therefore, this will be fall into the overtime. Okay, so meron siyang regular hours, meron pa siyang overtime. The third day, medyo mahirap-hirap to kasi, bakit? Kasi ang pinag-uusapan na natin dito is the night shift, no? Kung saan papasok. As per ruling, sabi, makakount lang daw ang ating 10% na additional rate based upon on the hourly rate if the employee rendered beyond the time of 10 p.m. up to 6 a.m. on the next day. So, pasok naman siya actually. But the proper breakdown, ito po, no? So, dito, makikita natin that the employee renders only 7 hours for regular hours. Sir, okay lang po ba yon? Yes, okay lang naman yon. No, wala namang problema. So, sabi ko nga sa inyo, it is the discretions of the management. Pwede namang on the next day, mag 9 hours siya, para sa offsetting. Pero yung 1 hour, hindi siya credit as part of the overtime but still a regular hours pa rin kasi i-offset lang yung yung 1 hour for yesterday's tag doon payroll, no? And then dito, ang bibilangin natin is 10 p.m. to 5 p.m., no? So, tag 3 hours siya. Hindi po natin i-count as the night shift yung 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. because break time is excluded on the payment of, tawag doon, the salary. Okay? So, hindi na po yan binabayaran. But, again, discretion po ng management kung contract-based ka, nasa management po yan. Okay? So, this will be the sample. Do not mind on the month kasi July and September po yan. What more important is on how are you going to intact yung tatawag nating regular hour, number of OT, at saka number of NS or the night shift. Pag nyo na pong gagalawin yung basic rate, OT rate, at saka NS rate, and even the last one, the rate per day. Bakit? Because they are all formulated po and at the same time, automatic na pong makakalculate po yan. Then, lalabas na po yan sa total pay, no? So, titingnan natin kung paano because this is part of the, tawag doon, the training, no? Yung malaman natin kung paano siya. But, sabi ko nga sa inyo, why may mga iba't ibang discretion po ang company on how they are going to credit the number of hours of work ng isang individual. So, ganyan nyo po siya ilalagay. Okay? And then, ayan. So, para sa pag-breakdown po, from day 1 to day 2, day 3, okay? So, mali pa tayo, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. po yung day 2, no? But still, tama naman tayo on the term breakdown. So, ganyan nyo lang po siya i-input. Pwedeng walang number kapag wala siyang overtime or wala siyang night shift, okay lang yon kasi mag-hypen lang po yan, no? So, basically, yung basic rate, meron na yan since PowerPoint ang gamit natin, kaya hindi siya magka-calculate. While, dun sa ating Google Classroom po, no, na naka-attach na Excel, doon po siya magka-calculate kasi naka-Excel type po siya. Okay? So, that would be the last. And thank you. And I hope that you will enjoy counting, no, the activity and just try to ano po, no, to have the logical thinking for hours kasi baka mamaya marito-lito kayo. Again, thank you so much for listening.